Welcome back. Like I said, 30 for 30. If you're new here, my name is Horace Bots. You stumbled across this page. We're just having discussions to kind of reflect on different aspects of life. This video is about the power of intention. And you know, it's such a simple concept with such a difficult execution. Because when you're focused and you're really trying to seek and strive towards this level of intention, you have to be deliberate in every aspect of every action you take. So I see so many friends, so many people I know have this idea of saying that they're intentional. I have friends that are on the dating market that they're trying to date intentionally. And it's like, what does that mean? What are you doing to establish your true intention? How do you know, right? You say you want these things, this desired end result, but what steps are you taking every single day to get there? I'm gonna use an example from my personal life. I intentionally want to maintain a certain level of muscle mass and a certain level of leanness. And I'm 85% disciplined. That means there is a good 15% that just goes off the rails. I gotta manage that. It's very difficult to be 100% intentional. I accept the 85 percentile. I'm okay with that. That's just me. That's my tolerance. Some people, they need that 95 percentile. The difference is this: to have a certain physique, to have a certain level of muscle mass, and to try and stay in single digits, I would have to deprive myself of all these delicious foods. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like wings. Wingstop lemon pepper is a weakness of mine. And I do love a good pizza. Oh, there's a place in DC, Side Door Pizza. Oh my God, it's Detroit style. Shout out to my cohort. It's Detroit style, and it's so good. And I love it. But I know this, that if I want to maintain my physique, that I have to minimize my indulgence. So I'm intentional. I'm very intentional. Like, my daily diet is pretty much the same foods every day. It could be eggs, egg whites, chicken sausage. Lunch is chicken breasts and rice, jasmine rice because it's delicious. Snack would be something like a protein bar, big 100s, because they are also delicious. And then dinner, religiously, is protein pasta and bison meat. And I will eat that every single day. My intention is that keeping my consumption consistent and working out like a madman will allow me to have the desired end result. I'm always beach ready. I know it's the vanity. I do want to be healthy. I want the healthy vitals, the very eloquent blood pressure, all of the health markers that says I'll be around for a bit. But I'm not gonna lie to you people. I'm not gonna lie. The vanity in me is like, hey, I want to be able to go to the beach at my leisure, and I want to feel good about being at the beach. I want to feel good when I take my shirt off. So I have this level of discipline that allows me to remain intentional. So many of my friends are like, oh, I want to do these things, and they got so many snacks in their house. They got all kinds of snacks. And I'd be like, that's not gonna let you get that body you trying to get, bro. You gotta put those snacks down, man. That's not for you. But hey, whatever your intention is, it will show in your results. I know this is so abstract, and it's like, well, what does that have to do with anything? If you at work and you want to intentionally move up, what are you doing every single day to communicate to those around you that you need to be on the next level? How are you moving? How are you supporting? And most people say, oh, I do my job. No. You're doing the job at the level you're currently at. You want to move up. You need to do the job up here. There is a book, Think and Grow Rich. And there is a I'm not going to say a proverb because that sounds so biblical, but for lack of a better word, there is a proverb in that book that I have tried to live by. It's in my spirit. If you do more than what you are paid, eventually you will get paid for more than you do. That's my intention. When I join a program, I try to see, okay, what does my position description say? Okay. What is the baseline effort that needs to be given? Okay. And where can I do more? Where can I create dependencies on me? Where can I elevate whatever collaboration that I have? How can I communicate? How can I show that? How can I be a part of the team that pushes to the next level? Intentionally trying to see where I can do more work. Do more than which they are paying me for. I'm trying to seek it out. I need to find those spaces because I know these seeds that I'm planting, this water that I'm giving to these seeds, when the harvest comes, it's going to be a lot more than which I do. Intentionally, every time. And it works like clockwork. And you would be surprised when I tell friends this, or I tell colleagues, or I tell associates, and I'm like, hey, you're trying to do this, you should do that.
I'm not going to do more than that. I do my job well. I do it very adequately.
And that's why you get adequate results. I'm sorry, I know it sounds so condescending, but I'm not trying to come across as condescending. I'm just being honest. Like, if you want more, do more. If I want to be shredded, I got to diet harder. If I want to get bigger, I got to lift heavier. I can't just lift the same weights I was lifting yesterday and the day before. I got to put some stress on the muscles. I got to get in there. If I want to be more intelligent, I got to push myself in circles of people that are smarter than me. That's why I love my cohort. I keep on saying it, but man, you guys don't understand. My cohort is something fierce. I look at their bios and I be like, oh, shit. Oh. And then we just sit and we communicate and talk over lunch sometimes, and the things that they're working on, the spaces that they occupy, the effect that they have on their industries is incredible. Oh man. And it gets the juices flowing. See? Because when you're around those type of people, iron sharpens iron. Ambition fuels ambition. And that collaboration brings forth more collaboration, which brings forth a deeper desire to grow, to excel, to exceed intentionally. Oh man, that's why you got to put yourself in those spaces intentionally. I'm gonna just tell you, if you're hanging around with your friends and all you talk about is social media, yeah, I'm taking shots. Bang, bang. If all you talk about is social media and gossip, and then you're wondering why you're not excelling, what you're putting in your brain? You're putting in mediocrity, because social media is mediocrity. It's in the title. Social mediocrity. It's right there. You're putting it in your brain, and then you're like, well, why am I growing? What are you doing to foster growth? There's so much information, and it's so accessible on our mobile device that we use as our boob tube, our micro boob tube. It used to be the TV, now it's the phone. Man, use that thing. Get Masterclass the app and listen to these people's wisdom. Get Audible and listen to some audiobooks. Oh, I recommend The Alchemist, because when I tell you the narration on that book in the audible form, Jeremy Irons is a god.
Do you care to know why I'm in this chair with you all? I mean, why I earn the big bucks?
The way that he performs is incredible. Intentional, right? You are intentionally consuming the stuff to elevate your mind. Man, I have some friends that all they do is grow. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna name no names because I don't want to put people on blast. But I've got friends that all they do is grow. In every aspect. They hungry. They got kids, yeah, but they still growing. They still striving. They're getting investment properties. They pushing their side businesses to the forefront and moving themselves intentionally up the ladder, more and more, higher and higher. And it's admirable. Oh, and I'm not even gonna talk about my mentor. Yeah, I've mentioned him on this channel before. Like, if you don't get yourself a mentor, that's all I can say. Like, I can't beat that with the stick any longer. Like, get yourself a mentor, because seeing is believing. And when you find the right mentor, the opportunity to see greatness in action will inspire your inner greatness, will make you want to go further. My mentor is an alumni from NYU Stern Executive MBA program. It's no coincidence that years later, I'm in the same program. You see the greatness, you interpret it, you understand the effect it has, and you strive. That's it. Intentionally. I'm gonna say intentional 5 more times. 5 more times. And then we go wrap this up, because if you don't get the message, I'm not sure I can intentionally tell you any further. I'm just saying. Like, let's kick it off, right? All right. For those people that want to see a change in their physique, how intentional are you with making those changes? Are you seeing what you eat? Are you recording what you eat? How do you know you're eating enough? Are you just eyeballing it? What does that mean? I've been in this fitness endeavor for decades now, and I still weigh my pasta. You know why? Because I can overeat protein. The body has a more challenging time of taking protein and turning it to body fat. But with these carbs, oh, it's like magic. So I try to, and you can't eyeball it. As much as you want to eyeball it, trust me, just weigh the carbs, eyeball the protein. Because if you go over on the protein, but if you go over on the carbs, your body's like, I'm gonna save this for later, Bob. No, don't save it. I want to be shredded. So I intentionally weigh my food. If you want to get up in your career, go further. What are you doing? Are you looking at the capability gaps in your program or in your company? Are you identifying them and seeing like, all right, are you looking at the marketplace to seeing what skills provide what level of market viability? Certifications are everywhere. Before this program, I collected certifications intentionally like I was Thanos. Why? Because I wanted to have all of the authority when it came to me understanding the knowledge and being able to communicate to others that I was an expert in the field. Every Agile cert, IC Agile, PMP. Well, PMP is not technically Agile, but you know they did incorporate the agility into it now. PMI ACP, Discipline Agile, like all of them. Collected them so that I could snap culture into programs, snap collaboration into programs with the gauntlet. I'm just saying. That was my intention. Worked out pretty good. But it's like, okay, well, intentionally, like, what else? Like, oh man, this isn't, what are we doing? One of my closest friends, I remember when he started dating his now wife. I remember the level of intention he had. I remember them going. Remember the first date? The idea of them showing up as their authentic self. No facade. No representative, because you know here in the DMV, we are in the place of what do you do, not who are you, unfortunately. But he showed up as his authentic self and requested that she did the same, and she did. And now they're married with a lovely child, my goddaughter. Amen. But that was intentional. Just let it sit. So when you're talking about intentionally dating, or you're talking about intentionally moving up in your career, or intentionally trying to acquire a specific physique, or intentionally trying to achieve any goal, look at it and say, what am I doing every single day that's going to let me get to where I'm trying to go? I'll give you another intention. It's the last one. I'm intentionally going to grow this YouTube page. I can suck for a long time. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with sucking for 50, 60, 70, 100, 1,000 videos. I'm okay because every time I suck, I'm gonna suck less. I'm gonna keep practicing, I'm gonna keep growing, I'm gonna keep creating, I'm gonna keep editing, and eventually I'm gonna make something that's pretty decent, that's pretty okay. And then one day, maybe I'll make something that is fantastic that people will wanna watch. And then people will subscribe, and then it will grow. But I am going to intentionally put in the work, no matter how tired I am or how much I don't feel like it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do a different video on this, but I'm going through a caffeine detox. I'm drinking no caffeine for the next 5 to 10 days. And this is me when I was taking a lot of caffeine in. Members of my cohort, you know how much caffeine we was drinking during class. Cups of coffee like it was water. I'm detoxing from caffeine. Intentionally getting it out my system. Reset my body. But these are intentions. Because I've got these goals. This fire that I'd rather fuel with the intention of executed work towards the desired end result versus giving myself the excuses of why I don't feel like doing it today and hoping that I'll feel like it tomorrow. Hey, I feel like it was a wise consultant that said hope is not a strategy. But willpower and discipline, those are attributes that will get you to where you're trying to go. If you like what you heard here, like, subscribe, please turn on notifications. Tell your friends about it. If you got a friend that needs to hear what the power of intention can do, or if they feel like they're not as intentional as they need to be, please share this video with them. Tell them to hop down in the comments, talk a little smack. I will respond and let them know, hey, you can be intentional. And maybe, I don't know if I have the time for it, but maybe we can hop on a call and I can help you figure out where you can be more intentional in the things you're trying to do. Hey, I'm just trying to help the people. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I'm enjoying like getting back into this zone, this creativity mode. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait. We're gonna keep on going. 30 for 30.